This episode contains strong language like scrub, skridonk, and now and then Terry talks about work. Listener discretion is advised.
This is Kevin C. Mason from Jack Monkey Games, and you're listening to the StarFall Actual Play Podcast. Before we do anything else, I want to do something really important, and that is to thank our new Patreon backer. Leslie, thank you so much. I can't tell you how awesome it is to have a backer like you. So we are still in the process of trying to get as many backers as we possibly can. Our goal is to get 10 backers, and that could be for the $1 level. That could be for the $5 level. That could even be for the $20 level. Hint, hint. And this money goes to upgrades. Currently, part of the reason why it's taking so long to get up these episodes is that I'm spending a lot of time editing, and I need more RAM. I need a lot more RAM. Also, if you check out our YouTube channel, that's right, we have a YouTube channel. Norkek and Hedda, those two aliens that talk about humans, are now animated. I've got some really awesome animation software, which is why we need the more RAM. And I'm going to be starting to animate some of these little skits that we're doing. Also, we've got something else coming. If you have a drink recipe, send it to StarFall at jackmonkeygames.com because we've got something special coming up. Okay, I think that's it. On with the show.
It was quiet. Not one of the crew spoke. It's a rarity with humans. We Gadar find that they say large words with little meaning, compared to our small words with great meaning. I felt almost what humans call guilt for not reminding them again that the pirates can't hear their voices in the void of space. I'm uncertain if it's a leftover instinct their species uses to catch prey. In either case, I was enjoying the rare silence. I watched the sea of rocks flow across my vision, each one tumbling in a hidden pattern that was slowly forming in my mind's construct. Once the pattern is mapped in my head, I will be able to spot where the pattern is broken, like a round ball bouncing on a checkerboard. This construct allows the Gadar mind to memorize vast amounts of data, such as all the numbers in an old phone book, blueprints for a skyscraper, or in this case, the trajectory of each object in my vision all at the same time. It's not so much of a psychic ability, as even a human could learn how to do this, provided they could sit quietly for 10 hours a day. Normally it's the sensor operator's task to hunt down targets and feed the information to the gunner. However, the ship's sensors are useless for hunting pirates in an asteroid belt. Active sensors announce one's presence. Passive sensors lack the detail needed to tell the difference between a large rock and the hull of a ship. So it's my job to spot our quarry. I unfurled my mat on the floor beneath the helm. The Kohardin mat below me helped to remind me not to waste my mental resources enjoying the rare quiet. The mat is simple enough, as it is only a canvas mat. Where its significance comes into play is the series of symbols upon it that are taught to Gadar from birth, which helps us focus our minds. The only equivalent analogy I can offer is to ask humans to look at a sign without reading the written words. Their minds instantly recognize the symbols and convert it into meaning, such as stop. For us, Gadar, the symbols mean focus, and so we do. The humans always get nervous when we Gadar actively use our psychic abilities. Could using the mat in the open amongst them perhaps be akin to their constant chatter in my ears? I will contemplate this later. 5 hours, 13 minutes, and 28 seconds into the search, I noticed an object change direction. Gunner, aim the ballistic cannon at X1343 by Y0743. My sudden command released her from the shackles of boredom. Sir, I see nothing, the gunner protested. I dislike it when humans use the wrong honorific with me. However, this was not the moment to discuss the archaic concept of a binary reproductive construct with a species that uses the act of reproduction more for recreation than procreation. Neither can they, I replied curtly, as I rose to my feet for the first time in hours. Do as I say, and fire. The ship recoiled from the firing of the main gun. One of the disadvantages of using chemical-based cannons is the fact they act almost like a thruster in space. It makes the ship unwieldy during battle, but on the other hand is perfect for surprise attacks, as arming this weapon gives off no telltale energy build-up signature like energy weapons do. It also holds the advantage of being able to cut through the armor of most ships designed to fend off energy attacks. The ship cleared the rock, unaware they were moving into the way of the incoming shell. The direct hit caused the ship to spin like an unbalanced child's top. Sir, I think we hit their engines. They're leaking fuel, cried the sensor operator. She seemed happy to finally have something to say. The crew started cheering with excitement about the direct hit, patting the gunner on the back as though she were the one who discovered the ship. I was in the process of being annoyed with this inaccuracy, till I noticed nobody was invading my personal space. I will allow the credit to go to the gunner this time. My time of silence was over. Prepare to board.
Making a podcast is hard work. Support our show and our players. All money over the cost of making the show is split amongst the players. And beer is expensive.
When you wake up in the morning, the power armor is gone. There is a small box, which the Turbo Weasel is trying to open.
Ah, he left his beetle!
It's flipping it over. The Turbo Weasel is flipping it over, trying to get inside. Apparently, there is such a thing as a Turbo Weasel-proof box.
What?
This would be it.
But it's got things inside it.
Get on the road.
Test the car
Sorry,
first.
whatever, we're driving.
It's not.
We're good.
So how bad is my hangover?
I just look over at him in the tank, and I open up the med kit, and I pull out a saline and vitamin B12 IV, and then I open up another little jar, and it's anti-nausea meds for invertebrates, and I'm like, take the syringe, and I get it into the IV, and I just walk over to him, and I just hang the IV on the corner of the tank, and I drop it down so he can hook it in, and I shake my head and walk away.
And the word she says is like, get good. And then we go.
Okay, so you guys are getting towards the spaceport city. There is a
There's gotta be
roadblock.
check. Of course there is, because why wouldn't there be?
Is there another goddamn paladin?
Not paladins. The paladins are very rarely used. There would be a street preacher.
Okay, have we had any sort of
Those guys again.
comms in this van?
Yes.
We've been able to watch the news feed to make sure our faces are not on it.
You listen for a bit. There's not a mention of any of your names. There's other broadcasts that you hear. There's even a few distressed calls from space, which you figure it had something to do with the church. You can't do anything about it. There's chatter of all kinds, including park rangers saying that they're not happy about this, because you do have a police radio.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the park rangers have said that they're bunkering down, so they're gonna stay in the forest. So they're not coming back in, which is for them.
It's a job.
No big deal.
It's no big deal for them, and it keeps the
What's staying in
armor
the
on
forest
church
where
end.
it's safe?
Well,
for them it is.
It is actually
I've
really
got the
safe.
gear.
Well, the church,
No.
the church would not be interested in the power armors, though power armor is extremely maintenance heavy. That stuff you can use one for about a day, and it's going to take like a week to get it back up and running again.
Is there any reason for it?
For the
Yeah,
power-
it should not be eaten.
For
Maybe the
Is it
Rangers
just
use
constant
it?
like?
well, this is just power armor in general.
Is it because like the equipment in it is like user heavy, or is it because it's getting destroyed by the stuff in the forest?
Yes.
Well, okay, that's regular power armor. The power armor that you guys just saw that the park ranger has, they're extremely low maintenance, but they're not full capacity like.
They're not combat.
They're not combat.
Yeah. Okay.
A Grix power armor, which is what or a Tengu, which is what the Federation uses, could easily whoop the hell out of Park Ranger armor.
Right, go.
But-
So Park Rangers sort of just stop animals, and then the other armor is to destroy battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, like think of it as.
So is it like
you
the
know,
difference between steel capped boots, PPE, and
Yeah, so
Kevlar
think of it
armor?
runners, and then PPE, like steel cap boots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So what are we gonna do, guys? Are we going to just drive through like nothing to see, go through it like nothing to see
Yeah.
or move
Yeah.
Yeah,
along?
we're normal people.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
Do we need papers or anything?
I'll talk my way out of it again, like I did last time.
I
Well,
don't think
well,
words are
I
gonna
actually
be-
I
Primtools
look
native.
in. I look. Are there papers in the vehicle?
We could.
There is like the regular papers, but there isn't. There hasn't been.
Is it still chaos though?
Yeah. No.
There's still a bit. There's
There's
things
chaos.
are still a bit chaotic.
I just want to make
um,
sure it's got registration that we can.
Normal
present
registration,
to-
that sort of thing. There's been a recent attempt on some church officials. There is a rebellion starting.
I would like to think that I think that
We just roll
it
through.
would be best
Just roll through.
if the non-humans kind of stayed in the back of the van.
Yeah, I'm still in my tank because I have a bad
You
hangover.
realize I'm still driving at this point, yeah?
What you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would be
Yeah.
Are we hiding or are we just sitting in the back?
just sitting in the back.
Yeah, you can't hide. You're
You
massive.
can't hide.
You're not hiding.
You're a scaly motherfucker.
We're not hiding. We're
I'm
just sitting in our
very
quote-unquote
scary.
proper place.
God damn it, you sexy.
Calm down.
All right.
If you say so, Terry.
Okay.
Wait. Where's Hammerhand?
Where's Dad?
Probably.
See, I don't care where he is.
Yeah, no, you're gonna care if things go south.
No, he can go get drunk. I don't care. The guy is out of my life. Done with it. I hope he finds happy someone something.
Wow, that's only like the 10th time you said that.
Yeah, no, because he disowned me. I wanted a life of luxury and pleasure, and he's like, nah, you need to go do stuff. And I'm like, nah.
Go to.
Terry, I had a good conversation with your father.
Yeah.
I think he has a soft spot for you.
I honestly don't think he does. He's
I'm
tattooed.
not
Every
sure-
time I talk to him, he's tattooed.
I'm
lights
not
up.
sure Terry knows what a soft
No.
spot is.
Yeah, every time I
Alright.
talk to him, he's tattooed. Boom, on the side of his face. Boom, lights up. It's like he wants to kill me or something. I don't know. Like, I just like, hey Dad, look, I know people. I can get you laid. And he's like, no, I don't want to get laid at all because I'm hard ass motherfucker. I don't know what he wants.
Back
maybe-
on my planet, that's what we call parental love.
Maybe he just wants to spend some quality time with the real Terry.
Where is my dad, GM? We'll find out. I feel like you should be in control of this situation.
Have you met you?
He's probably spewing.
The church guard comes up and says, "So, what brings you here?"
Oh, good sir. We are actually on our way to. I'm trying to think of a planet here. What planet are we going to?
Where am I going to look
to
for
who-
this person?
Would you be going to you? So you're telling the church person that you're going to
Oh, yeah, right.
Confederate capital?
So
No,
where's
not the
what's a
capital.
good neutral?
What's
That's still Helios?
But I need to find
Helios is
somebody.
not
Where is
neutral.
this person going to be?
Ah,
Tehran.
here's a
Tehran,
perfect
Tehran,
chance
Tehran.
to use.
The Starman.
Yeah, okay, cool.
In this,
Where is this person going to be that I'm
You're
going
going to Tehran.
Look it up.
And can we go there?
independent
You know
Okay,
what
Red.
that is.
Karen, for the private entertainment for the annual agricultural conference.
Good sir, we are going to Chariot to go to the annual agriculture conference, and with the entertainment, I can, if you will, explain what we're all doing, if it pleases you, good sir.
No. I just want you to witness. Yeah.
There's the high roll.
He got
That was a very
a 3.
Oh.
Oh
And
no.
it's like, okay, go on.
Oh, okay, good. All right, good.
Thank you, sir. You have a very pleasant day.
So, aren't we going to the hangar for Terry's?
I'm navigating us to my car. I know
You didn't
exactly where
lose
it's
the keys,
parked.
did you?
You know exactly where it's parked.
Nice, man. It's
Do I
okay.
know
Run away.
anybody who might have a inexpensive Star Drive vehicle
Lingerie stuff.
that I could trust?
If I'm Gadar, shouldn't I know someone here? Isn't it an indigenous Gadar?
Well, you know better than that.
You're
This is the
psychic.
cap. This is the home
You would
office.
you would have friends in cloisters.
This is the
Okay.
home office of your cloister.
So why don't I contact someone in my cloister and see if there's a better vehicle than Terry's? Sorry.
And we
But
can afford it because we'll sell Terry's.
Why
Yeah, we can do a trade.
Mine's good to go.
It
So
doesn't
Certain
have a
things.
star
if you
drive.
can find interstellar travel, then
Yeah,
yes.
we need
That's the
something,
point.
yeah.
We need something with
If
a star
not-
drive.
So how about I suggest someone that.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're as
Oh, no.
as normal. Your cloister is very secretive.
Yes,
So they're
which is the sanctuary of the gifted.
yes, and because they often
Found it.
are dealing with hiding gifted
Mhm.
other Gadar humans, the rare human that has psychic abilities, that sort of thing. The whole organization's designed to work in cells. You've never been to the home office, but you've been to a satellite office. You get a message back through like a text message basically saying that if you meet at this public place, 4 o'clock.
Okay.
4 o'clock. It's still fairly early. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, so I tell my team that I know someone, or I know someone who might be able to help us. And then suggest, in the meantime, we don't want to draw too much attention, but we shouldn't waste the time. Maybe we can.
Pull over somewhere.
Get a drink?
Well, I don't know.
So
Some of us can get.
Human imagine something inside her head and now we
Yes.
gotta do it kind of mission.
Yes, I just have this really strong
So a
feeling that
drink.
the conversation I overheard in
Feel
my
like you should
bar
ever
was
talk to
just there's somebody that I need to find, and I feel like that we need to get on this.
Okay, well, I think we should change our outfits.
Well,
Yeah.
that's it. We need supplies. We
We need supplies, we need
Drinks.
to reconvene and refresh and try and look more conspicuous, and maybe we
And-
can still
and
check
maybe,
out Terry's thing.
maybe a
No, we've already changed the
invertebrate sedative.
What?
Drinks?
More? Are we still hungry?
Wait, no.
Is
so
there a
you,
bar
you,
in
you've
the
got a
ag
gut
area?
feeling. So
What's that?
Is there a bar where we're going?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we're
in-
going
in
to
a-
a
in
space
a
shuttle.
shuttle, yeah.
I need to go to a bar.
So Arcadia can go to a bar. We have telekinesis here, so we got communication. So psychic
People like you, I
I
own
need
this
to
place
find
now.
telepathy. Sorry.
yes.
So we have people that can split. We can split into groups.
Split the party.
How are we gonna
Party.
reconnect again? We've got our comms.
No.
We can
There's
meet
the
at
people who
Nothing bad has ever happened when you split the party.
you
Yeah,
can still
well,
go to your ship.
Yeah, we
meet
can
at your
still see
ship
what's there.
and then-
see what
It's
supplies.
just-
are
Yeah,
there.
Actually, we should
rendezvous is always
send people
always
off. So, Jerry and
people.
Zane and
Yeah,
Rizza?
that's not till 4 o'clock.
sorry,
Got all
Dang.
day.
Jerry and Rizza
Deal that
and
already.
Dave should
Right.
get together, and between the three of them, they should get us a pretty good, no holes barred, everything we could possibly need but can carry on our backs med kit, and any weaponry that we can get our hands on without getting arrested again.
Ooh,
And a good supply of dried protein stores and other foodstuffs, right? So between the three of them, they should have the skills to be able to get those things.
Jerry and with my dad Dave, because he's intimidating. He's a good guy, but he's just a dick. Anyway.
So, with communicating with a, you do know of a guns dealer who sells illegal weaponry. It can
You
be
say
even-
illegal weaponry, I say rare and unusual and hard to come by items.
How open is this guy to bribery? Like, is he gonna give me the information I want, or am I gonna have to do something for it?
You have to roll for it, baby.
For the
Terry's
amount
gonna-
of clients that you've sent in his direction,
He owes you.
yeah, he'll meet with these guys to discuss terms.
Okay.
Because
This guy's like,
we don't know
so
anything.
these guys are
That's what I do.
these guys are on the up and up. They're not gonna, you know, they're good.
I know they're good.
Okay. Have them meet me at the Sack Button Salter, which is a pub.
The what? Sorry?
Sec button.
Sack Butt
Sack
and
button.
Salter.
Sack button
It's
salter.
a medieval trombone.
Medieval trombone, like
Yeah,
a
exactly.
brass
Like
instrument.
a musical instrument trombone.
Yeah, a horn. Oops.
I don't understand the words I'm writing.
What?
It's
Oh no, I've written them. I just don't know what they mean.
It's
GM
like
drunk.
it's like food and music. It's
Is that what medieval trombone means?
yeah, exactly.
Okay, okay.
Or torture, whatever.
It depends on who's playing it, I suppose.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do that.
Okay.
And then
So you guys go to the pub. He's in the booth that you're expecting.
Yep.
This particular pub, it's known for its shady dealings. The lighting in here is deliberately horrible, specifically set up so this way it's very difficult to distinguish who someone is. As an Ilum, the lighting in here is freaking you out because with your independent focusing eyes, there's always movement, and so you're like, ugh.
I order the strongest drink they have.
I'm going to be at the back of the party, so
Shouldn't
wherever
be.
they
I don't know what's
settle,
going on
I can be away from them and facing away and sort of staying a little bit distant from what's going on in case something makes me angry.
doing what you
So
do
my
well.
face
being
doesn't
sweet.
glow in this dark environment.
I order the strongest drink they have.
Am I with them?
Yeah, sure.
Drink?
So you meet up with this guy.
Yes.
He's got a Gadar with him. The Gadar looks up. He's wearing a cowl, and there is on his forehead. You can see just the bit of a crown of focus. You know that's what it is, and on that is a black dagger. Doesn't mean anything to you, but the Gadar looks at you. Everyone in that room, make a perception check.
Oh, okay.
Not us.
Wait.
11.
So a 1 is only for the
The
one.
power
only
dice,
for
so
the
that's a 7.
7 plus 1, so 8.
Okay. You feel anyone who rolled? Did anyone roll a 10 or higher?
Yeah.
Okay.
The alarm
You
bell.
feel your surface thoughts being shifted through. You have been forcefully probed.
You've just been mind raped.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
brain
Not what you
scratch.
want.
Dar looks
Chariot
over
didn't teach me this.
and says, "They're clear."
Oh. that's
I'm
a
just
tough
thinking about
answer.
drink.
Your contact says, "Sorry, it's necessary, especially right now. The church and the regular police are just their surveillance." So, what are you looking for?
Weapons and information.
Well, weapons I have. Information might be depends what you're looking for.
Like, trust this person, hey?
Yes, you've dealt with him before. Well, okay, you trust that he's untrustworthy. So you know that if someone bribes him higher, he will most likely. If someone pays him more, he will most
But
likely.
he owes me.
Yeah, he owes you, so it's going to be the price is going to be pretty high. But if someone gives him a lot of money, you're screwed. But because of the amount of money that he owes you, probably not.
Okay. So I need supplies and information, and there's somebody that I need to find.
So who are you looking for?
A gentleman called Eric Storge from the Resistance.
He about spits out his beer. You're looking for Eric Storage.
That I am.
He's really hot right now. He's number 1 on the church hunt list. I'll see what I can do.
Is it I'll see what you can do? I already know the answer to this question, or?
Is it a real? I'll see what I can do.
It's a real I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
He says, so what are you looking for weapons?
Anything that is powerful that I can hold.
Okay.
Are we looking for
you're
a
looking
star
for
drive too?
Well, star drives aren't illegal.
Sorry?
Star drives aren't illegal.
It might be when you're on the run from the wall.
You might wonder why you want something that can leave the planet.
Well, he says, I don't deal with star drives, but I do have. He's got a. He shows a various list of weapons. He's got a couple laser pistols. He's got a couple ballistic pistols. He's got an Uber Scrup Nasty. That's the name that it's been given. They're just a very violent pistol. They do a lot of tissue damage. Anyone who's hit by one,
they're lucky if it kills them, because the amount of tissue damage it does reduces the healing rolls of the physician trying to help them by 2 dice. It's extremely painful. It
How
also
concealable is it?
I just want something relatively big and
It's-
accurate, something that I can take advantage of my skill with the firearm.
Oh, they have a couple of assault rifles.
It's something you can sort of hide if you really need to.
Half.
If I had a coat on,
Ah, okay, yeah, they've got a couple like
We don't all
shotguns
have
and.
coats on.
well,
But he
a
does.
coated hide like a
Sure, you can beat someone
like
up
a
for it.
carbine, like
Okay.
a short rifle or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, they've got a couple of those.
Yeah, I'd get something like that.
Sit here and play my phone.
Okay, he will sell you the lot for 5,000 credits.
When you say 1,000 was like.
Do we have that many credits right
You
now?
had an analogy last time for how much 1,000 credits was worth. Like what you could buy with it.
I don't remember the analogy.
I remember
How
it was
much money
fairly
do we
every
have right
day.
now?
So I would
Is it
say
like-
collectively, you guys would have somewhere around 20,000 that you can access.
Do we
So
wanna hold-
5,000, we
my
just
own
want to spend a
wallet, but-
quarter of it on weapons.
That'd be in cash.
Is this for weapons and everything else that we need?
This would be for the weapons. The gathering to try and find Eric's storage is undetermined. He hasn't actually contacted him. He might just do that for a favor. And as for the star drive,
Not the starter, but like the one
Med-
about the med kits
med
and
kits.
the,
Everything else we need.
Yeah.
the
Med kits.
food and supplies.
he can even throw in a tech gauntlet.
What's a tech con?
A tech gauntlet. So it would be a gauntlet set for a specific skill set. So, for example, in the previous game, we had a sensor operator. The tech gauntlet was set for that, and basically it gave her the access to work with ship sensors as if
I
it
want
was
the
remote.
tech goblin.
You want the tech gauntlet?
I
Okay.
want the tech gauntlet for security and ship systems.
How much?
Okay.
So that's
For
included in the
educational purposes
5,000
only.
credits?
For that?
That's included in the 5,000
Yep.
credits?
Are we happy spending this much?
A
Or
quarter.
It's
do we
a-
need this?
It's a little
money?
high. It's a little high, but
Can I call this in?
that was
What is
already
it?
called in.
What?
So
What's
that's so you're actually getting points because you used that card,
Which card?
the one you're holding right
The
there. Is
common
that's
When
the
did I
I know
use it?
someone?
Hmm?
When you were contacting this guy.
Yeah, but I know him anyway. Now I'm
Right.
rolling in favors.
Ah, okay. So that's not how those cards work.
Oh.
So the card isn't to trigger that. The card is because just by calling him and you have that card, you get extra points.
Okay, cool.
So that's more of a hint on how to solve things, not the act of solving.
Cool.
So basically, I was going to give you 1 point for contacting this guy in the first place, but because you're using the card now, you're getting like 2 points for it.
Sweet.
So it's like a extra XP in that category. But go ahead and write those points down now.
Myself personally, honestly, go back to my ship, making sure everything's okay, we're good to go, nothing's been tampered with, making sure that we have a quick getaway, just in case anything happens to these guys, and
Get away.
a getaway.
Basically, keeping the engines warm.
Keep basically that if stuff goes down, we need to get away, we're gone.
So,
I also
And-
wanted to know if they'd heard from any of the other
not
any of the other planets, if there'd been any contact,
there's been
4 o'clock meetup.
almost no contact
which is
From
in
the-
and of itself odd. Like all of the communications are shut down.
because faster than light travel exists, but faster than light communication does not. A ship actually physically has to leave the system carrying
The
the
message.
messages when they go to another planet. Because the church has basically said no ship is to leave this system.
Oh, yeah.
Am I able to physically, are we able to communicate a message to our, I guess, adventurers to get a said password? That's what I'm saying. Are we able to
Password.
relay a message saying, while you're out, are we able to say it to Arcady? Are we able to get a message saying,
You can broadcast.
yeah,
that.
broadcast saying, can you please get a message because we can't leave the system, we'll get shot down unless we have
Should all know this already.
a clear.
Yeah, we should have discussed this before they left, right?
I don't know this. I'm all about sex.
Well, what's the message you wanted to send?
Get
that
a
we can say
key
we said
code or a
before?
passcode or a code of some sort to let us so we can relay to the church saying we're clear.
Wait,
No, nobody's
yeah,
leaving
what do you
the
mean?
system.
Well, your ship physically can't make the jump.
We're not jumping though. We're just moving to another planet. Yeah, which is
Yeah, but you
we
have
can-
to jump to
to
do
get
that.
to
Yeah.
another planet.
Yeah.
Your ship can't get
Now,
to another planet.
so here's something that I did not inform you guys
not
of yet.
enough speed.
So, the places that you could possibly go within the system, which does not require a jump,
That's what I thought.
there is an asteroid belt.
Oh yes.
It's not even listed there. There is an asteroid
No,
belt
but I
that
remember you
surrounds
talking
the
about this.
system.
Yeah.
It's filled with pirates, but the pirates are going to be hiding because of the church.
Do they
They're
have
not-
money though?
Was that?
Do they have money? And do they want sex? And do I go there?
A voiced question in the group. I'm gonna have to go back to shaking my head.
I was going to say we wouldn't be
This
worried
is part
about.
of the drinking thing.
If you can make it to the asteroid belt, your ship can easily go through the asteroid belt. It's gonna easily is a relative
I
term.
feel that's a good hiding space from the church and the action that's happening on, and that I would know people there because I am a sleazy person.
Yeah,
That likes
maybe
money.
does Terry have any clients
I
in
would
the
have
belt?
clients there for sure. That
Maybe.
would have money.
Maybe we'll have to
Pirates.
see.
Yeah.
Now,
Because that might be a place for us to get to switch out and get a ship with a star drive. Well, or purchase them.
Sell my ship for something else.
Yeah,
Yeah,
trade.
swap.
Yeah,
Might be easier off the.
or
the planet,
or
which
get
is
a
not regulated.
loan and use
Or-
Terry's ship as collateral,
or it's even possible that
or get a job.
or hop a ride because he does have a cargo shuttle, which can't make the jump itself,
Mhm.
but can easily
Fit into another ship and so pay for passage.
Or actually get
And they're
hyperdrive-
pirates, so they're gonna know ways to get out and past the church.
Hyperdrive installed onto the ship.
Yeah. Or
Okay.
we just,
Well,
And
if
Dave's
they're
had
smugglers-
experience with pirates.
We
Oh,
still
yeah,
need
bigger ship.
to work out our arrangement.
there have got to. Okay, look. The church is just invaded.
Mhm.
Communications are shut down, and we've got an asteroid belt full of pirates that are going to be going, woohoo, money-making opportunity. And where are they going to go? They're going to go to K-Run. No, they're going to go to K-Run to pick up supplies.
Which is where we were also
They're
pretending
gonna
to go.
they're
right?
gonna
'Cause we
start a
kind of-
black market, getting stuff in and out of the system.
Wouldn't they do that
I
to
feel
where
like
we just were?
you guys need to
because
get back to the
they're-
ship first.
Where we are is already low on supplies.
No,
so
well, it's
the
an
pirates
ag.
would be trading.
It's an
into
ag.
there,
It's
if
it's an ag planet, but it doesn't have a lot of weapons.
Yeah.
And Karen's an independent,
So weapons
it tends to
smuggling
be a
would be-
stop for a smug. Karen's a weapon, an independent planet, so it tends, and it's just got agriculture,
Yeah.
and it tends to be a hub for off-market trading.
especially since the laws are so lax.
Yeah.
Hell, they recently went from a democracy to a
But
monarchy.
Yeah, but before we even do that, we're not even all on the ship yet. These
A monarch
guys are
that
still
they all
getting
elected.
weapons. They've just gotten their weapons. They need to get back with their supplies. So
Okay.
are they getting back? Are they getting back okay with no troubles?
Well, so what happens is your alarms go off
Mine. Okay.
because right behind the vehicle is basically a black van.
And I notice that there's a black van following us as we're pulling up to Terry's ship, and I notice this too late. Okay, so I see this in the rearview mirror, and I look to Dave, and I say, Mr. Hammerhand, this is not the ship that we need to stop at, and I gun it, and I do not stop at Terry's ship.
Okay.
And I'm like, I think we're going to need to prepare to greet for company.
So everyone roll initiative.
Everyone?
2 + 1.
She got a 19 and I got a 17.
Okay.
Arcady with
Oh,
a
wait,
19. And Primsel with a 17.
Okay, I'm 15.
With a 15.
I think Jerry and Atrium both had 12.
I had 12.
Okay.
And-
Rizza.
And
as well.
Reza.
Riza, Jerry, and
yeah.
Atrium all 12.
And then
RZA
and
12.
then Terry had a.
And then put Street Preacher at 23.
Oh, no!
That's okay, they only go once.
For fuck's sake.
Surely.
The black van turns sideways. The side door opens up, and there's a Street Preacher with a rocket launcher.
Oh.
and
Heading
just-
towards Terry's ship, or?
and no, it's aiming at
No,
the van.
Okay, so I'm driving. We're in a hangar. There's a bunch of ships, and I've driven past Terry's ship.
They're firing.
We're dead.
Fucked.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you gonna do against
Arcady
a
and me.
rocket launcher?
All right.
Okay.
Okay, go.
I need more dice for damage.
Oh,
Don't we get to
no.
roll dodge or something?
Well,
I
the
have
person
dodge.
driving can,
Yep.
but you'd have
he doesn't
to
have
meet,
initiative. Yeah.
You'd have to beat their roll.
Beat their roll
You're
for
driving,
initiative.
No, you were driving, weren't you?
I'm
No.
driving. I'm
Oh, you're
driving.
driving.
So,
I
you
was
can,
meant to be
so
driving.
you can use your driving skill.
Uh-huh.
You have to get over.
Oh
You
no!
don't got this at
No!
all.
What's it?
No!
Oh, 3.
No, I rolled a 1 with the power dice.
Yeah. So.
Well,
Okay. Everyone in the vehicle.
I literally, with 3 dice,
I?
rolled a 1. Oh no!
Oh Jesus.
Oh no! For those of us in our listening audience, the GM just crossed his leg as if somebody had kicked him in the gonads. This cannot be good.
That's because
I believe
on
that's
the
the
damage
Skradunk.
roll, I lost track at 20. So there was
Oh,
3 other
God.
rolls of the power die after that. So at this point,
Was wrecked.
Damage is split between people, right?
well,
Maybe,
actually
maybe
the
not.
damage is going towards the
the vehicle
vehicle.
first.
Uh-huh.
You guys will take damage in it.
Wait, so did we pick you up from somewhere? Are we all in the
Yeah,
same
yeah, yeah.
car?
We're all in the same vehicle.
Shit. Why did we pick you up?
Okay, seriously? What scrub?
What scrub?
What
scrub? The vehicle is absolutely destroyed. Not usable.
Screw the vehicle. We were going to use it past today anyway. Did the weapons come through intact?
Or did they? Yeah.
Did we
Okay.
come through intact?
You know, we
Yeah.
can heal, but the weapons we can't afford to replace.
The weapons are fine in boxes.
Thank you. Okay.
The boxes have
Ooh.
scattered out.
Yeah. Have any of the boxes flipped open in front
Do
of
you
the
want a
church?
martini while we're waiting for
Oh,
them?
yeah.
Oh.
You sure?
So who's next?
It's Arcadia, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, first.
You've taken 11 points of damage.
Oh.
What does
So
that
you were
mean?
that's pretty hurt. Yeah, 11 points of damage. Roll your strength.
10.
Okay. You're only stunned.
Oh, right, because the 10 goes against the 11, so it's just really 1 point of damage. So just kind
1
of
point of damage.
temporarily disoriented.
But what are you gonna do this round?
We need to get everyone out. We need to kill some shit.
You're gonna fire back.
Well, I've got a laser pistol on me, but
Fine, so
how
we
fucked
cover
up is
first?
everybody else?
So the targets
I've
as
got
you
a
can
laser
see
pistol.
is that you can see the street preacher. Inside the van unloading are the 2 church soldiers, and then there's the driver, and then there's a
Do it. Go for it.
Go for
Let's
it.
see what happens.
No.
She said with her eyes closed.
Wait. Who's in there again?
Firearms, 3 dice.
Oh, solid
Nice
roll.
roll,
Yeah.
14.
No.
You missed the preacher. You would have hit him, but he saw that you were about to fire, and he took cover.
Oh gosh.
That's rough.
Okay.
I'm next.
But that gives us a couple of seconds
Okay,
to get rid of
so I just want to get clear on what's happening. We've got the street preacher, 2 church soldiers, and they are in a van that is unloading,
Mm-hmm.
and they are coming at us. Our vehicle is destroyed,
Mm-hmm.
and all our weapons that we just spent scrap tons on
Mm-hmm.
have spilled out
Well,
and are at
some of
risk
them have been collected.
and are at risk of being confiscated. We're probably about 1 or 2 ship lengths past Terry's ship because I didn't want to stop in front of it because I
Yeah.
wanted to draw the church away from Terry.
Right.
Okay. Does Terry's ship have guns?
No.
Are there any canisters of anything that could quickly become explosive?
Oh yes.
I begin the process of trying to grab a canister and throwing it between the van and the oncoming church. My intent is to create some sort of a demolition firewall.
I'm gonna have you roll knowledge for that as
Know-how under perception.
no. This would be this. This is gonna be one of those.
My 4 dice of demolition skills.
Okay. So this would be the Are you sure?
Okay. This is my Are You Sure roll. 4 dice demolition skills.
No. As a GM, I'm saying, are you
sure you
sure
wanna do
you want to
this?
carry an explosive into a middle of a gunfight?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kinda am.
Uh-oh.
I'm just gonna step back.
My intent is to create such a huge kabang and focus it in a way that's towards the church to give my compatriots an opportunity to grab the guns,
So
get him
you're not
out of
using-
sight.
You're not using it as cover. You're just like knocking over the.
I'm just trying to draw
Distraction.
focus,
Mhm.
potentially damage church, and as I'm running towards this, I'm yelling into the comms to Terry's ship.
Oh, he's aware.
Right. But I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna try to tell him that I'm gonna try to get them to you to get out.
Okay, so those are multiple actions.
Okay. So the first action is just create the huge distraction, potential
Explosion.
damage towards the church.
How many total actions do you want to take? Understand that you have to take away 1 die for every roll for every action. So if
2
you're-
total actions.
Roll high, baby, go.
I believe.
Oh no, not good. 11, 15.
That's pretty decent.
Roll out of the freaking van. Yeah, I see the barrels, and I run to the barrels, and I leap up. 4 arms, mind you. Toss all the barrels down, do a somersault turn, and boom! Fire with my stun pistol so the barrels blow.
Thinking.
Yeah, I'll get that. Which one's that?
Action hero!
Okay.
I go to David and I go, well, she's just a barrel of fun.
Oh no! That's a stunner!
There's our first pump for the night. Get out.
Oh, that pump!
Wow.
It blew me away.
I was like, that's taking a while.
For one pun. One pun all night, and it's what time? It's 11:20. Ridiculous.
I have to time
This
it.
is where we call it a night, right?
Because I've been seeing a lot of references, so kind of balanced out.
No, puns are so much worse.
Yeah. No, but he
Okay.
does it worse because we can't do them.
Okay, yeah. Are you sure you want to do this? Yeah, I kind of do.
100% want to
For those at home, we were using the roll versus roll cards, and I just crit action roll.
So, there's this big explosion. It is a massive wall of fire. You can see that they're attempting to shoot through the wall of fire.
David Hammerhand has the next action. You have just been given a massive smoke screen cover.
So,
I'm in.
what I'm going to do is quickly survey the area, figure out who
I'm waiting
is
for my
the most damaged, most unlikely to be able to move fast, grab them, pick a direction that is going to be the most away from the fight, and say, let's go, and move on.
Okay.
Supposing I don't find that we have too many people not able to be moved.
Okay, which means that I need the rest of the people that were in the van to roll. You're trying to resist, except for you, you've already done your damage roll. You're trying to resist 14 damage. Yeah.
So wait, what do we roll against?
Okay, this would be your strength.
Oh, yes.
11.
I would say that my character most of the time
20,
relies on
23.
intimidation, but I'm still a war mercenary.
Oh yeah. So what's your strength?
At 3D.
All right, that's your natural.
Yeah.
You're a tough bastard, and that's what the hard to kill is for.
Yeah.
As long as you role play. By the way, guys, he has a special ability called hard to kill, which is if he's role playing the fact that he's wounded.
Yeah.
You're still susceptible to the same strength rolls as any other human
You
body.
just survive it.
But the
Oh,
hard
yeah,
to
true.
kill is like you're just too plain stubborn to freaking die.
So
Do the thing.
yep, do the thing.
Rough.
Did we roll a 1 on the power die?
He did,
No!
and he
Fail!
needs to take off his 6.
Oh no! And what's left?
One.
Like, it's like, yeah, you're hard to kill. You can like walk away from anything.
David Hammerhand.
I suggest you start role playing the wounds.
Rest in peace.
Your hard to kill kicks in the better you do the wounded.
I've got to get up, start to look around, and just instantly feel woozy and crash to the ground. I'll start to pick myself up, but struggle.
Keep that up, and you'll maintain these bonuses because you've got a lot.
Oh no! And the dice betrays us all.
So
is
you've seen me.
Is Mr. Hammerhand on the ground?
Yes.
I'm on
Mr.
my
Hammerhand
knees.
has been nailed.
I'm on my knees.
Oh no! you're turning into such a tool.
Okay, Jim, am I able to
Yeah, well,
carry
I
a
saw it
box of,
coming.
like, one of the crates of weapons and pick up Mr. Hammerhand in the one go? Since I have 2 arms and I am quite big.
And he's
And
not
all his
ripping
fingers?
either of them.
Yes, you would take away 1 dice,
Mhm.
but that should not be a problem for you.
Yep, I'll do it. So I can't let my employer's dad die. Not like this.
You can. Why are you so okay with it?
Cool.
Have you seen his upgrade?
It's 13.
No problem. Okay, so you're carrying them up to the shuttle.
Yes, I am.
We still have a gravity pack from before.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Well done, you.
I'm gonna use that gravity pack to essentially like propel me towards the ship and try to grab as many supplies as I can while I propel myself.
Well done, you. And he can
Okay.
grab a lot of supplies because.
Okay, so because you're using multiple arms,
Yeah.
I'm not going to penalize you for the second action. Because it's the same action,
Yeah.
but with multiple arms, I'm not penalizing you for the multiple attempts. So I'm going to say that you need a.
What am I rolling against?
So that would be agility.
Yeah.
I won.
Yeah, so
Where did-
5, 9, 13.
Woohoo!
So.
Open the door!
Are you at the shuttle now?
No, we're going to say that the gangplank is down.
Okay.
Okay.
The target number to actually hit someone is 30,
That's-
but the fact that there's stunners coming through the clouds
Yeah.
is going to be concerning.
Yeah.
So make a roll.
Which one?
This be since fire it would be 2D. It still helps. It still helps. Okay, and then
So, I've noticed obviously the chaos that is going right now. Engines have already been warmed up because we know they're coming back and there might have been some concerns that something was going on. So, ship's ready to go. I've noticed a smoke screen's going up. I've had the ship, it is up and it's hovering and it's like, so I have some piloting skills here. And I am backing up to where my crew is so they have an easy access into the cargo bay because it's been lowered. So my goal is to, I'm getting my ship closer to them. And if they're in between, they're getting hit with a ship.
What do we have?
Okay.
Essentially.
make a roll for me.
Alright.
A good idea.
With the piloting skill, I think I got a 4D with this one.
Yep.
What am I rolling? Good sir.
Are you saying because of what you set up? Make a roll because you're gonna make it difficult for them.
We got 5. That's a 10. 13. I got a 14.
Okay. You didn't hit them, but you have made it. You have turned it around so the gangplank is right in front of them.
Yep.
These guys.
Yep.
And the ship is in between them. You're
Potentially can take some damage.
well. The ship is on a completely different scale. It's going to be bound. Anything that is not designed to hurt the ship isn't going to, because re-entry is pretty difficult on a ship.
ozones and heat.
They're all unloading though. Can't we just like smush into their ship and run?
That's what I just tried and I failed,
Oh.
unfortunately. But so I put my ship in between you guys and them. So my cargo bay is open to you guys right now.
Yeah, it is.
Which is good because that's where we freaking need to be.
That's where I'm saving you guys once again.
Oh my
in
god,
this
we are
game.
never gonna live
Okay.
this down.
So this will seem familiar. I need people to roll to jump on the.
Okay.
Not me, obviously.
I'm really
good.
far away. I'm fucked.
No,
No,
we're good.
where am I? Because they are heading back to the ship, but I did that whole action thing to make the blow.
I'm still stuck over there.
So you're still generally in the area. He took
Oh,
the ship
yes.
and turned it around and
That's
put it in
okay.
between.
What do we need to
Alright.
roll against?
Gotcha.
Let's jump.
I'm not
Got
sure,
you,
but
fam.
we are rolling jump.
If not, you're getting
Oh.
picked up by fucking.
I got an 18.
Am
Wait, I'm not all that.
Do I get
He makes the roll because he's carrying you.
do I get an advantage because I'm using with the gravity pack?
Absolutely.
What does that mean in terms
Um,
of mechanics?
So your target number. So the target number to do this is
There's
10.
still one different.
I-
Yours is a 5.
There's another
Alright.
number
I got an
that's there.
18, and I'm wearing a grab pack as well.
yeah.
Anyway, from
Yeah, I'm good.
With style.
22.
Man, this could have been your action hero.
21.
All of it could have.
Okay. So everyone is now on the ship.
If If you like our show, consider becoming a patron. We need to cover computer upgrades, hosting fees, and better recording equipment. Even $1 a month will help.